So we're at Wells Mills Park, which is like a giant county park in the Pine Barrens, and we were just coming here to show you guys a little more of the pines and how Jersey is actually a pretty cool place.
I'm Eric Hannett, a retired New Hampshire game warden. I spent my career protecting the resources and I want to continue to do so. My wife Ash and I bought a 1975 sailboat and named her Wild. We are making her our home in order to live a simpler, more sustainable lifestyle. Our goal is to explore this incredible planet and show you the beauty out there worth saving. We hope you'll join the adventure and be part of the change that needs to happen.
So here, we're just in this giant patch of cedars. They're pretty tall.
Yeah, they are. Wish I had my sawmill. I think they bought like, there was some, what was this, all these trees down from?
I think like a microburst came through and knocked like all these trees down. But this is all Atlantic white cedar. The pines are like filled with these big tracts of cedar in all the, because there's so many bogs and like wet swampy areas. So that makes it good for cedar. And also, there's 3 carnivorous plants here.
What are they?
A bladderwort, a sundew, and a pitcher plant.
I know what pitcher plant.
And
bladderwort. It sounds awful. Sounds something that you go to the doctors and get cleared up.
yeah.
Oh, I got a bladderwort.
Yeah, no. So I'm trying to find one. Let's see if we found one.
A pitcher plant.
These are pitcher plants. They're carnivorous. Look at their little teeth. This one's filled, you can't see it, it's filled with water. That's why they're called pitcher plants.
It's not water though.
Well, it's like their
enzyme,
but
break down the things that fall in there.
oh, they're so rad. Sorry guys, I'm a total like nerd when it comes to plants. I don't disturb it, but I wanted to show, like you could see there's some bugs in there and some enzymes. There we go. It's so cool. Oh, I'm a total doofus. I'm so excited.
Yeah, pitcher plants, they use that. They use like a scent or it's almost like an allure, pollen or something they use to get critters on the lip of them. It attracts them and then they fall in. And then once they fall in, the enzymes inside there breaks down.
And they have the little teethy things, and so it's like hard to,
yeah,
because they're sticky.
Right.
Those teeth things are sticky, so that when the bugs land on them, they can't get away. So cool. I'm so excited. Good job finding that. So
yeah, I mean, that's what I do.
Sundew
I
is
find
like,
things.
looks like the sun, the shape of the sun.
Yeah.
But it has like these little, it looks like dew droplets all over it. Pitcher plant should be flowering right now. It's June. But sometimes the weather's been kind of funky, so.
It's been really cold.
Yeah, it's been like, but it goes from like 96 degrees to really cold.
It was literally 96 degrees the other day, and then the next day it was 60 something degrees, I believe.
Oh, the Indian cucumber?
Oh yeah. It looks like it. Can't tell.
Let's see.
If it is, it's going to be really small.
Yeah, I know, but I'll still eat it. Indian cucumbers, if you've never had them, I actually don't know what they actually are, if I'm being honest.
Called. If I find a tick, I'm going to feed it to the pitcher plant.
No cucumbers.
When they're that small,
as of yet.
Hard to tell.
But anyway, they taste like little, kind of like little radishes, I would say.
Tastes better than radishes.
Yeah.
I think
they're so good. We used to like just devour them in New Hampshire.
they're one of the
and
best
they grow in wet areas like this.
wild things you can find to eat.
They look like a star growing with like a big long leaf in the middle. They're so cool.
So she asks, or she says she wants to see a flowering pitcher plant. I find a flowering pitcher plant.
Get you a husband that does that. So this is the flower of the pitcher plant, which is so cool.
And I found a tick. Haha! Guess who's getting a tick to eat? Little pitcher plant. Yay. There's nothing I hate more than ticks. They're horrible, horrible creatures. They really are.
Dude, I'm liking these.
Here, is there any way you can put this
Inside of a pitcher?
Yep.
The sundew. I think that's a really
Oh
tiny
yeah,
sundew.
that one kind of looks like a Venus flytrap, huh?
Yeah.
Here,
There's a little sundews
can I give you
everywhere.
this?
Sure can.
Maybe put your... Oh, there he is.
Oh, that's a Lone Star tick.
Is it?
Yeah, he's got the little dot
I
on him.
didn't look at him, I just grabbed him off me. Haha!
Uh-huh.
Hope you die screaming at me.
Alright. So here we have the other carnivorous plant, which is a sundew. And they have these little tiny dew droplets on them. They're so cool. Super excited because we found 2 of the 3 carnivorous plant species in the Pine Barrens, which is part of the reason that the pines are so cool, because they have so many different things that you can't find in really anywhere else in New Jersey. It's just so ecologically diverse.
And sensitive.
And sensitive, yeah. That's why we want to protect it, because there's not a lot of places like this. And it's registered as a UN International Biosphere. And there's only like, I forget how many of them in the country. I want to say like 28, but I could be wrong.
The Pine Barrens?
The Pine Barrens themselves are one, because of how diverse they are. And then it sits on the Kirkwood-Cohansey Aquifer. So that's why we love the Pine Barrens. And wanted to show you them in all their beautiful glory.
And then you can see like all the damage from the tornado, which is crazy, right? Because like places are having tornadoes that have never had tornadoes before. Like New Hampshire's having tornadoes, and places like this are not known for tornadoes.
Yeah.
So that just shows you that like things are out of balance.
Things are not right.
Not right.
We've had more tornadoes touch down in the last like 2 years in New Jersey than we have in my entire life.
Yeah.
Like we've never, it was unheard of.
Right.
And now we're getting tornado warnings literally all the time here. Like we're in the tornado belt.
Yeah,
If I wanted tornadoes, I would live in Oklahoma.
yeah,
But I don't.
Kansas.
Or Kansas, yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. And like, it's not empty warnings about tornadoes. Like they obviously hit and they touch down and they create
It's a real thing.
just havoc.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
I'm no expert, but the microbursts, like they must be like a smaller variation of a tornado or something. But like that happens
a
all
lot.
the time now. I feel
Yeah.
like in New Hampshire. and
Yeah, we
just
got stuck in one in New Hampshire,
England,
which was
and
crazy.
It's crazy. Like it's not
See?
right. It's not normal.
Like these are big cedar trees that were just snapped in half.
Twisted.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that tree right there.
That's a
pretty
big
to
tree,
have
yeah.
snap like that.
We found the 3rd carnivorous plant species of the Pine Barrens, and this is a bladderwort. But it still has little buds. It's not bloomed yet, so they're not super cool looking, honestly. But I'm excited that we found it.
This is just like one of these places that we're talking about. I mean, we're on this road, this state road or whatever, it's state owned. It just kind of goes out and goes forever. But you could probably go for hours and hours out here. It's just,
Yeah, you kind of used to.
yeah, it's pretty wild. There's trails and you know, hiking paths and vehicle trails all through here. It's a lot of miles, lots of miles of roads, trails, and wilderness. Where are we and what are we doing?
We're at Backstone Village. It's like one of the only towns left that's like preserved from back when iron ore and all of that was a thing. Kind of like double trouble, but there's a lot more buildings. And it's in the Wharton State Forest, which is a massive tract of land.
And it looks I'm pretty. Oh, hold on, I'm trying to flip this thing around. I'm pretty excited because it looks pretty cool. Because it's like there's like a bunch of buildings left here, and I don't know. This is kind of cool. I always like this kind of stuff. The old leftover buildings and
Nerd.
yeah.
Just
kind
kidding.
of
We are nerds. We're such nerds.
This looks pretty cool. Like, cause to me, it's like,
It looks like it's just a ghost town.
yeah. I mean, I can imagine like people
It is like a
living
ghost town, but it's
in these places, and you know, people going about their daily life. And, I don't know. It's kind of cool. I mean, to me, it seems like these must have been like workers' houses and stuff. So it looks like, based on the sign anyway, that this one is open. This is pretty cool. Hopefully there's like an old-timey person in here telling us. Well, hopefully not, because it'd be locked up. But, well, this is cool. It's the carpenter shop, 1850. Census records show that the carpenter shop existed in the village in 1850. Further records confirm that such a shop was dismantled in 1852.
Look at the duck heads. They're like making decoys.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
duck hunting was a huge thing here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Look at that old foot-powered scroll saw. That is cool. I'm glad we got to see this.
What is it? Old wood is. It's so soft and worn down.
Yeah, it's like an old school goose. This is cool.
Inside joke ribs.
What we get from trees.
Yeah, they did a really good job of
Yeah, they really did. I mean, especially considering like this is all free to come to this. I mean, sure, there's not a lot that it offers, I guess, but just to keep it and to maintain it, someone's paying for it.
Yeah.
I would say this is your tax dollars hard at work in New Jersey.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
That's cool.
It's pretty wild. I don't know what that is. Some kind of a church or something, maybe. Kind of, yeah, kind of looks like a church. There's a grist mill down there. I know that's the grist mill because of that wheel right there. This is a cool, like, imagine having that as your home with that big old potch on there. I would just sit on the potch all day long with my rocking chair and just rock away. This is a blacksmith shop. See, these places like this, I would have loved to be able to go back in time and see what they were like back.
It is so cool.
You know, I would just love to be able to see it.
Imagine
Like
owning this piece of property now.
no.
I would just have fruit trees and gardens everywhere.
Yeah. This is a cool building. Just the structure itself.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like so intricate.
Yeah, it really is. What was it for?
I don't know. Something with the grist mill.
I bet it was to house prisoners and make them look at each other. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it held the grist.
I said.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. It held the grist probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what grist.
It sounds like corn and stuff like that.
Yeah, but why don't you just call it ground cornmeal? Cornmeal. Moving on to the next place.
Yeah.
It might be
I want
done.
some clams for dinner, so we might try to go get some clams before.
Yeah, we really should. You know, if we're gonna really show you the whole diversity of this area, we gotta hit the coast.
And then hit the coast in the same half hour.
Hit the water. Yeah, within the same 20 minutes. So you know what?
Yeah, look at that.
Let's head there now.
Bye.